Sa susunod na buwan, masasaksihan na natin ang 2014 World Cup na gaganapin sa Brazil. Bagamat ang mga traditional powerhouse football nations tulad ng Brazil, Spain at Argentina ang paborito muli para mapanalunan ang World Cup, meron din ilang mga Asian countries na handang makipagsabayan sa kanila. Alin sa mga Asian qualifiers ang pwedeng mag-advance sa World Cup? Para sa diskusyon na yan, kasama natin sina Reyes at Mejia. Magandang gabi sa inyong dalawa.
Yes, mga die-hard fans.
Very excited for World
football.
Cup. Excited.
Mga solid football fanatics to. So, maraming salamat, Jim and Isa, for coming here to The Score.
Thank you for inviting us. Yeah.
So, unang-una pag-usapan natin yung tatlong kupunan, 3 national teams from Asia that made it to the 32-team field sa nalalapit na 2014 World Cup. We're talking about Iran, Korea Republic, and of course, Japan. So let's talk about the chances of these teams. Let's start with Iran. Iran, of course, will be grouped in Group F. Makasama nila ang Argentina, Bosnia, and Nigeria. Talk about the makeup of the Iranian football club and their chances of advancing.
Well, last time kasi Iran was in World Cup was 2006.
2006, yeah.
And then
2010 they missed out.
the first time they qualified was 1998 pa.
1998,
So,
yes.
di natin masasabi kung ano yung play nila ngayon. But then, based on the qualifiers, I think it's gonna be a defensive style ng game nila.
They kept 10 clean sheets out of all the 16 matches, the qualifying matches, and they had a good run. Pero ang nag-usapan namin yung Jim kanina is the teams that they face in the qualifying don't have the attacking power that of the teams that they're going to face in the group stages. For example, we have Argentina, who even with Messi lang, it's gonna be crazy. And they have Messi, Sergio Aguero, and then they have Di Maria, who recently won the Champions League with Real Madrid. Yeah, recently na last Sunday. So gusto natin makita matetest ba to? Matetest yung defensive power nila kasi they play to their strengths, which is defense. Kasi nga they only have 2 players na naglalaro sa European League. And hindi pa sila naglalaro sa parang Premier League. They have si Dejaga, who played for Fulham pero na-relegate sila.
And amongst the 3 Asian countries qualified for World Cup, yung Iran is the highest ranking in FIFA. I think 37.
No?
Yeah.
Okay.
Kasi nga, ang ganda ng qualifiers sila, yung run nila it was smooth. Alam mo yung cohesive talaga. There was talagang unity, ibang klase. Tsaka
Pero, syempre, mabigat yung chance na makapasok sila sa Sweet 16 because nandyan ang Argentina, which is a powerhouse.
Yeah,
exactly.
and Nigeria as well. They won the African Nations Cup. So they're the best team in Africa right now. And then Bosnia actually this is their first time in the World Cup.
But we'll see, diba?
We'll see,
You never know, diba?
Kasi the weather can affect. Mamaya, nahirapan yung Bosnia or yung Nigeria to accustom their play in yung stuffy weather ng Brazil. So we'll see. It's really up to kung ano yung nangyari within that game.
Okay, coming from Group F naman, punta tayo sa Group H kung saan nandun yung South Korea. And ang pinaka-aabangan sa group na to ay yung Belgium, am I right?
Yes, kasi actually tawag sa kanila dark horse eh. The dark horse.
Really?
Kasi if you look at the lineup of Belgium, magugulat ka na, tiga dun to? Or galing pala siya dito sila Eden Hazard, Romelu Lukaku. Their goalkeeper is Thibaut Courtois, yung sa Atletico Madrid. Yeah.
And for me, feeling ko, mahihirapan yung South Korea within the...
For this group.
Yeah. Because based on the qualifiers, medyo rocky yung nila. Yung mga wins
Yung
nila,
runs,
runs nila,
Medyo rocky yung run nila towards the qualifiers. They were hanging by a thread, you told me.
Yeah. I
Which
think
is
they
the-
depended on, and the goal difference kaya sila nakapasok based on goal difference.
Which is the exact opposite naman for Group C. Dahil kanina, nabanggit nyo rin na medyo tight naman ang competition sa Group C kung saan nandun ang Japan.
Yun.
Japan.
Oo.
So, Japan actually, they have the strongest, even though sila second ranked sila behind Iran. In terms of yung team mismo, they're the strongest. Kasi most of their players, 12 of the 23 that are going to Brazil, they play in they play in Europe. Most of the players of Japan are actually in the Bundesliga or the German league. And they're making a lot of waves there. Like si Shinji Okazaki or something. He has like double figures in goals. I think 15 or 16. this season alone.
And what to expect in Japan rin kasi they have this new strategy. They're adapting to this Italian kind of strategy because of their new coach rin, who's Italian. I think they want to adapt to the European kind of football rin eh. Kasi 'di ba, syempre malawak yung football eh. Like they have yung European style, iba siya sa Asian style ng games eh. So yeah.
Yes, kasi yung since ang makakalaban nila is sanay dun sa heavy attacking powers and medyo yung play nila magiging free-flowing football, meaning pass, and then very like kasi yung creative yung midfield nila eh. They have Shinji Kagawa who plays for Manchester United, Keisuke Honda. Keisuke Honda.
And they have a new captain, si Honda na.
Yeah. Keisuke Honda who plays for AC Milan. So, talaga, sila, very creative.
Now, Jim, Isa, bago tayo pumunta dito, you were telling us maraming pagbabago in terms of the players, the coaches, the management of Japan, and of course, meron kayong pictures dyan ng Japanese national team.
Yes.
Sobrang fanatic nyo, ha?
Actually, mas fanatic siya.
Grabe!
Pero,
That is a sticker book, right?
It comes every 4 years lang kasi, so you have to go all out.
All out talaga.
All out na So, kasi quiet na naman for 2 years until Euro Cup naman. Pero that's all Europe lang eh. So, wala sila Messi dyan, wala yung mga South American teams. So, we have to go all out. This happens every 4 years. You have to go crazy. Even though our country is not there. Maybe you have your favorite teams or your favorite players. You don't have to stick to one country. You cheer for the player that you like. And then you're just gonna have fun. Hindi ka masasaktan doon. Kasi if you stick to one country, it's a lot of heartbreak.
Ako may question lang ako, no? Do you think na maapektuhan ng motivation ng players dun sa nagaganap na protesta sa Brazil ngayon?
Well, yes. Kasi
Especially for the Asian countries.
last year nga, meron tayong Confederations Cup. This is a thing that happens a year before the World Cup, all the time. And it happens at the host country, which is Brazil. And before, South Africa, ganon. And even then, there were protests. Pero you can still see na they have to do it. Wala talaga silang magagawa kasi a lot of things were sacrificed for this and for it not to go through. Parang in vain lang lahat talaga. Pero there will still be protests. You can see it everywhere. It's hidden by the Brazilian news. Pero it's still there.
Now, looking at the makeup of Group C, mga kalaban ng Japan, Colombia, Ivory Coast, at Greece. Pero initially, ang pinakamalakas na koponan yung Colombia, but because merong injury sa kanilang key player, what do you think now is the chance of Japan na maka-advance sa round of 16?
They actually
have a good chance.
They can actually win the group. They can actually win the group if they play their cards right. And
Ivory Coast, diba?
Ivory Coast kasi, they actually, all of them are really good. Dahil nga lang na-injure si Falcao, kaya siya naging even. Pero honestly, even nung wala si Falcao, this is still an even group. Out of all 8 groups, this is the most evenly matched. Kasi everyone has a fighting chance talaga. And Japan edges them out because they were in Brazil before, so they know the climate, they know how it's going to be, they know the crowd. They played against Brazil even. They lost, yes, but they learned a lot. They lost all their games last year, which means pwede nilang going learning curve. And the climate is the most important thing. Kasi I think one of their games, they're gonna play in the middle of the Amazon rainforest in Manaus. Yeah, so that's super stuffy and that's gonna drain them. Pero since they know what to do, maybe that's gonna be a key point.
Back in 2002 naman, diba? They were in 3rd place ba?
They were, I think,
Third place?
South Korea was the one who were in the semifinals, in 2002.
Kaabang-abang.
Abang-abang. World Cup fever na sa susunod na buwan.
Yeah.
Excited.
Maraming
Jim,
salamat
thank
sa
you so
inyong
much.
dalawa.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank
you
you
so
for having
much.
us.
Yeah.
All right.